Yo, Aiden, send me a link. Send me a link.
Alright, one sec, I'll send you a link to the...
Can't find it.
Am I live?
Jack, it doesn't say that you're live yet.
Oh.
Yeah, it might be a little
Right.
bit done.
One sec,
I'm changing the settings. How do you change the settings? Like how to get the black screen around it off?
Alright, so what you go on, you go into your settings, you press CPS button, you go to broadcast gameplay.
Wait, share?
Make me party lead.
Broadcast. Where's wait, on what? What do you press?
1 minute.
Broadcast gameplay, yeah. Yeah, right, okay. 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 What is it? What's it supposed to be code?
Evie subscribed.
Pardon? What? Evie. Thanks. Right. Will it be comments to speech? Will it be audio sharing setting? So are you sure that it's
I know it's...
odd? Yeah. Include microphone ordering video clips. Ticked. Include microphone ordering. Right. Advanced. That's. Thank you.
You're
Right.
I finally knew how to do it. I can't. It happens straight away when you do it.
How do you do it? Tell me.
Oh,
I remember. So, go to broadcast gameplay where you stream broadcast.
Switch.
Right, are we playing
you
squad?
can't live stream on Twitch.
Go. Yeah.
So what you
Actually,
Lloyd, make me party leader a second.
Oh, Lloyd!
You can if you have
Look.
a YouTube account.
Oh no.
Oh.
Wait, how did you get that?
I got
Jack,
it.
look. Jack, look.
Wait, how many V-Bucks do you have left?
Wow. Oh, you got the party trooper.
Yeah.
Jack, how many V-Bucks have you
Oh, I
got?
really wanted that one.
130.
I got
How do you have
200.
130?
Cause you bought 2.
No.
Oh,
Wait, did you get the 2,800?
Jack, you're streaming. Jack,
Hi.
you're streaming.
Yeah.
You're a party trooper.
Yeah.
Yo,
And you have
Aiden,
I got
send me
the head.
Put it on, Jack.
What? I've got
Hi,
one
Super.
comment. Who comment?
Jack. That's Raid, me.
Aiden, send me the link. Sweaty Earring.
No, Lloyd, I sent you a link for it.
I just want some ice on my wrist. You're going sub to my YouTube channel, Jack.
What's it called? I've tapped on it.
Hey Jack.
No.
You're beautiful.
No. It didn't say anything. I'm tapping on it.
They say what you love.
Wait, if I go back on advanced settings, turn on display message. Nah. Sweaty Gauntlets typed in. Are we playing? Sweaty Gauntlet, right. Yeah, but I'm gonna, yeah, red moths, right. One sec.
I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel.
I only got it today. Right, one sec.
I forgot to subscribe. All notifications off.
Right.
Oh, no, I accidentally. What you called? Red Moss?
Yeah.
And watch it.
Have you a thingy?
I want to see how
done a
much
video.
subscribers I have now.
Once.
You have 5.
Yeah, 5 subscribers.
I've done one video.
Oh.
I actually never knew that you actually would have a... Right, Sweaty Gauntlet first.
Yeah.
How do you stream even though you don't have 1,000
All-time
subs?
gaming life is this.
What do you mean, how do you stream?
How do you stream even though you've not got 1,000 subs?
You don't have to have 1,000 subs.
Yeah,
on
you
live
don't.
stream right now.
Me neither.
Jack's got 5. Yo, can you go and sub to my channel, Sweaty Gauntlet?
Yeah, Sweaty Gauntlet.
Have you found
Jack,
it?
if you sub to me,
I can't see.
Yeah, do you wanna
What does the front
You know,
cover look like?
the thingy, the
Wait, is there any
authorised
capitals? Is it any spaces?
talking to me, Jack.
No, Lloyd.
What?
Is there any
What?
spaces?
Ready up.
Any spaces?
Yeah.
Yeah, just press that Sweaty Gauntlet.
Is there
Ready
any,
up.
like,
Ready up. Jack, ready up.
one sec. Is
Like
there,
underscore or something.
yeah.
No, it's just my name tag.
Is there any,
Sweaty Gauntlet.
is there any capitals?
No. Just type
It's not
Sweaty
working.
Gauntlet and it should type yo Sweaty Gauntlet
Oh.
because that's what my live stream is right now.
Mm.
And this is the moment. Yo, by the way, I'm getting a keyboard and mouse for Christmas, guys, and I might not be live streaming later because I'll be on my computer.
No, it didn't show it. Right, what's yours, Aiden?
Red
So-
Moss.
I'll tell you how to spell it. R-E-D.
No, it's fine. No,
Red
it's fine.
underscore Moss.
Okay. One sec. Underscore. It doesn't show it. It doesn't show it. It doesn't show it.
The YouTube
Why is it Party Royale?
video called.
Oh, Look is on Lachlan's side today because he hit loads of shots.
Why is it
Look.
Party Royale?
Proper
Look
good.
is on Lachlan's side.
Who's what? There's 2 people watching my stream. Oh.
How did you spell look? Cause
L-U-C-K. I
I
spelled
didn't know
it
how
right,
to spell
Sonny.
it.
What?
I just wondered what it.
You just asked me how to spell it.
Yeah, I know, but some people spell it different. Some people might not know how to spell and say L-O-O look, like look.
Why did he spell it L-U?
C-K, yeah.
Some
you
people,
spell it right.
some people in my class, class spell it as like as
Kind
look.
of overreaches a little bit in the
Wait, what's
in the mid
this?
game, and they keep getting the Storm Surge tags. I think again it's going
Yeah, I
to
wanna
turn
watch
into a race for second.
Wait,
I
are we-
mean, the biggest fear as well is if somebody or some trio just decided to do 50-50s and try to drop into Starks. It happened before. They did lose their spot early in qualifiers when Jazzbase Trio, who is in the grand
It's someone in
finals,
FaZe.
mind you, kind of contested. They kind of started losing, but I think that
It's
woke up
Jay.
MMT. That woke up this
Look,
trio to let them know, look, we're
Lachlan's
going to
side.
have to understand that
Oh, it's
someone
Mongo,
will
Mongo,
contest us
Mongo.
Oh,
at
it's
some point.
Mongo.
And they just
Mongo.
obliterated Jazzbase
FaZe
Trio in
Mongo.
that next day in that tournament. So that is what we're kind of
Mongo
watching here.
and
It's like,
Liquid.
will it happen? Could it happen? We already seen OCE. The
You
Lynx
probably
trio
don't
slip
know
from
who
that
Liquid
first place,
is.
going all the way
Oh,
down
I
to
do.
7th place or
Well,
so.
he's
It
in
could
a clan
happen,
called
but
Liquid.
so far, I don't taste it in the air. I don't. I always smell
actually called
grand final champion.
Why
Yeah, I
did
can't
we
find
even
it.
go on here?
That would be such
I can't
a
find it,
key
Aiden.
kind of feather
Should
in
we
these
play
guys'
some
past. We talked
squads?
about them being some of the strongest
Nah, I like
players
this. I
in
wanna
the
watch
world
this.
right now. Trying to
Yeah,
put that
same.
on display, utilizing, again, we talked about this as well, the first shot accuracy from the Stark Industry Rifle and the
Guys,
high
press
base
the
damage
zoom
of
in
it,
button.
the
It's
fact that
way
it still
easy.
hits for
It's way better to
35,
see.
even at maximum range, and being able
I
to
don't
convert
think it is.
50 plus damage
Oh, look at the
headshots,
focus
making
button.
one of the strongest
Oh,
weapons,
you
Yeah.
can press
particularly
What's the
when
focus?
everybody has seen
Press
the clip
Y,
of
and
Mongo
if-
on the high ground with an infantry rifle.
If I'm
This
on-
is
if you're
about
on-
the same.
It says
You'll
it on the
also
side,
notice
it says
too,
it
that
at the
square
side of
on
the
run
screen.
in terms of the rifle
It's square
skills.
on
They'll have a burst
um,
rifle on
PS4.
Nico, and then Tayson and Mongrel will pick up those Stark Industry rifles. That way, when you're spraying a wall, you
Whoa,
have
I'm
the
so
fast burst
interested
shot
in
accuracy
this.
from the Stark rifles, and then the 2-shot burst coming through
I
on
don't
the
really
burst
care
AR.
about anything
It gives
that
them
you
a
say.
bunch of pressure to hit trios
I just
behind
like
their
watching
build.
the gameplay.
We
It's
saw
sick.
that stat of Indretta,
Yeah.
Safik, and Mongrel having 15
thought it
plus
was gonna be
so
a
they are
music
slaying out.
playing.
But what a metaphor. You
Yeah,
see
me
Mongrel
too.
Trio all
Yeah.
decked out,
Last
swagged out
time
in
I stayed up
whiplashes,
till
and
2
then you
o'clock,
see everybody
and
else in the back
there-
of the pack
there was
trying
one
to
on
catch
2
up in the
o'clock in the
coop.
morning.
That's
You
the
remember
kind of
that
race
one?
that we're talking
The-
about.
the
Can the
DJ
turtle
one.
catch the
Oh,
hair?
I
And this
remember
hair
that
has
In
an
England, it was
extreme
2 o'clock
crazy
in the
start.
morning,
And
and
they're
I
not going to
watched
be
it at
lazy
2
like that
o'clock in the
story
morning.
hair.
It was
They're not going to
boring
take a
as-
break. They're not going
the
to eat.
second one,
They're
the
going to
Chinese
keep running
one,
at
no,
full
not
speed. They're
being
going to take
rude
their
or anything.
whiplashes
But, like,
and cross the finish line. The
that was
question is,
so
can
gay.
the
He
people
was
in the
so,
coops and the
like,
trucks,
cringy,
any
like a
kind of
girlish
Fortnite
one.
vehicle, man, I'm going to take it all the way back
And
to the board
I'm
days.
just saying,
And maybe the
boys
shopping
can
cart
like
days.
girl-
Who's going
and
to catch up
boys
to that
can like
Whiplash
girl
trio?
friends as
I
well.
don't know who that's
But-
going to be.
Yeah, you can see those Mike 51s being so fast on
Jack, what the
rotation,
flip
but
are you doing?
I will say the one
trying to
thing
think,
that could
like,
end up potentially being a little
focus
bit
so
of a
they can't-
stumbling
I
block
can't
for
sing
the
a
trio
kite.
would
He wants
be
to
if
know
they
what
end up
I'm
struggling
doing.
with Storm Surge today. We've already seen
I'm
in
gonna
the
go
first
where
2
you
games,
are,
that
Jack.
first
I'm
Storm
doing
Surge
a
has been
TikTok.
massive in a completely uncontested drop spot. If
Nobody
they aren't
cares.
able to kind of get enough tags to get over the
Alright.
top, that could force them into
Wait,
kind
I'm
of one
gonna
of those
go up
classic
and do that.
mongrel over-aggressive situations.
Right.
As long as they avoid that, I think they'll be okay. Right,
Yeah, that's
I
about
think
it.
that if they've done enough so far where they have the playmaking ability over the course of these 6 games, that they're going to have at least 1 or 2 more solid games in that instance. As long as they don't have 1 or 2
Move.
absolutely
Get 'em out
ruinous
way.
games by
Alright,
Storm
so-
Surge, this should be good enough for them. But right now,
Did you see
we're going to
my
hop on
giant
board
head in
with
the
the
box?
pressure
Wow.
coming from iDrop straight into the box. Downs gets picked up there.
Oh,
No
what a
problem
kill.
from iDrop 7. However,
Oh,
Stir
what a
6 is going
kill.
to eat a
He
little bit
get-
of a problem.
oh,
He
he
gets
gets-
caught in a
he gets
separate box, and all of a
160 to
sudden,
the head,
the
and I
2v,
get 28
2v2
before.
on the mark. You
Get
can
out
see
your
iDrop
head.
trying to
Your
push
head
forward. They're going
getting
to try and get a
my
little bit of
way.
a
Oh, I've
lead
got
lead,
it so I
make
can
sure they
only
can
see
get
the
shields
screen.
up, but a little
Jen.
bit of a slip up there
Look
from
at
what
Jack.
is normally a very
What is
strong
Jack
box-to-box trio.
He's just doing blinding
That was
lights.
like an extreme
It looks
push.
so
I've never
Jack-
seen the
good how Jack
1,
is
2,
watching
3
it.
go, and everybody just
How
box
is Jack
dive in
watching
with
it
the
like that?
AR
You can-
spray
so
and getting
you
right inside the
focus,
trio.
then
And
you
then
can
what
dance.
ended up happening is they ran into
can't
that
even
edit with the
see-
triangle
you can't even
edit.
hear the
And one got
music.
caught, got hit right in the shins. You mentioned this in the
Nah,
EU
I
side of things.
can't.
You gotta
And
wear your shin guards,
when
man.
you-
You gotta pop them. Or
and
not
I
something to
can't
crack
see
you,
my
give you that slide
person.
tackle. tackle, and there's not going to be a referee to come out of nowhere and give you a red card to kick you out. You're going to have to do this on your own.
crouch and focus and like.
Yeah, worst case scenario, you'll get a warning there in the form of one of your players dropping down, but the retaliation not going to result in anybody else being sent off.
The devil,
You can see
the devil's
Nems and Wade Joko rotating through the river, using that downstream current to try and get a little bit of speed, but iDrop being aware of that as well, getting good pressure onto him here, and actually looks like they're trying to kind of take this fight 2v3. You see Storm Surge is picking on 20 players, going to be impacted by that here in a minute and 45 seconds. iDrop trying to force his way into the box, but plenty of angles
so fast, I don't even know what's going on.
super limited amount of materials here, down to only 17 builds. You can see that under his one elimination here. You wait for it to catch up, and you can see good pressure coming out from Nems. He is down the shield stage, but he has his teammate providing some rifle support on both the angles that you can see. Dragonza and Joko just laying down shots for him. A little bit of spread out though. If they are able to force in, get Nems situated, and they're going to use the harpoon gun straight in, and Nems is going to get picked off. A huge pick up there from iDrop and Vettel, but can they get out of the water?
Dead then.
You're just seeing how great this trio is, but I think what's really affecting them as we're seeing them try to capitalize and build up this trio is that essentially that change in drop spot is really hurting them. Look at their power weapons. It's not there. They're really doing this with green weapons and not having that firepower. Yes, you could be the most extreme trio that's going to fight hip to hip, but when you're not as strong as Monster was like to say, a 1.5 player that's walking around with an epic shotgun or legendary shotgun, it's just going to be so difficult for you to close out these fights. It's a matter of stamina, and you don't have the necessary stamina considering that you're basically going into these engagements in shambles, and already iDrop goes down. Surfsix is already out, and Vettel is literally on the green HP as Storm is going to go across him, and there it is.
I can't even see myself.
This is the same issue thing that I was talking about Thomas HD, the change in drop spot.
Yo,
This
they
trio
lagged out.
landed in Misty Meadows
For me,
during
they
their
lagged.
heats. Thomas
he just
HD landed in
died
Dirty
from it.
Ducks. They made the switches, and they have yet to kind of find the right rotations
died.
out
You
of
can
those
just see
changes.
Jack's hand popping up
We
in
can see
front
all
of the
the
screen.
action going down as everyone's trying to get above
I
the Storm
can't
Surge
see
special,
anything.
but most
I can
important
just
to
see
the
the screen.
leaderboard there,
Now
we
and again,
saw
I could just see
Angelax
your
and
hand
Hope
popping
ended
up
up
in the
having
corner
at
of the
least
screen.
2 of their players fall, so
Hello.
really into a 1v3 situation unless they can stick a revive. We're going to hop on board here. Nakos, Clement, and Floki sitting on 1 Elim, courtesy of Nakos. Vertical Shockwave coming out,
Is
pops
this
him up into
happening
the
right
air, but not
Yeah.
going to really find anything. Going to be able to utilize his hard mats, just kind of drop back
They're
down. You can see
competitive
Elim feed lighting
as
up.
well.
And the
What are
only
they doing?
thing that matters
Dunno.
is we're not
They're
seeing
glitching
Micho,
out.
Mongrel, and Tayson
I
on the
think
right
they're
side of that
glitching
feed. In
out.
fact, we saw them on the left
Yes.
side of that feed, getting a knock
Yes.
right now.
It's just
But Deal,
because,
Kylie,
we're
and
watching it
Trostroki
on a
under pressure
Fortnite
here
screen,
from our
aren't we?
top 4
So
French
it might be
trio
a bit
of
glitchy.
Nakos, Floki, and Clement.
And Vizio
yeah.
was one of those
Stole my
trios that
spot.
was so hot coming into the grand finals. And
They're
they just
uncompetitive.
literally, just like a hot
Look, we're
iron
all in the
hitting
line.
cold water,
Look at all
boom,
of us.
just
We're
get
all in the
cooled down
line, just
instantly,
watching
just
it.
like that chug splash. No doubt must be feeling right now. His is so
Wait,
sweaty,
are
the
we?
competition's going to get so stiff. And you're looking at here, things are
guys
going to get
are-
ratcheted
these
up a notch.
guys have
Considering
25 points.
Sundown, we have a
Good.
Coral Castle finish in our midst, in the distance. But let's just focus in on this trio fight right now. Floki, Clement, Nakos, who has been heating up, had a great game previously.
Guys.
These are the fights that
Yeah.
they had
Look at
lose,
Mike,
because we
he's
saw
fucking
it in day
echoing.
one
His
where they had
edits.
those
not
bad
mine.
game 2 and
It's
game
crazy
3.
wide.
This
Are you watching
cannot
Jack's
go.
live?
They have to go their way here. Yes,
yeah,
it's
but
a
it's
nice
really
knock on the
low.
deal.
Just
Yeah,
because I
Floki
can
actually
hear
just put the deal in a blender there for a second,
Well, I can
getting
hear-
over to
I
the
can
side
hear
there.
it 'cause of
Kylie
the
also going to end up
'cause you got
dropping
the
from a
live
couple
stream on.
boxes away, getting a
No, it's not
key
mine, it's
siphon
not
two
mine.
over onto Nakos, who desperately needed
Because
the
mine's
extra shield.
far
They
away
wanted
from
that
my
pickup.
live thing,
They
from my
know that
PS4
Fastroki
far.
is still around here somewhere. They
Yeah,
have the additional
it's
flopper,
far.
but keep an eye on the bottom right-hand corner.
It
See
is
all of those
also my
triangles.
first
We're already
day of
rotating the zone ahead of
starting
them.
a
And with
YouTube
only one
account, and I've
shockwave,
got
it's
5
going to be very
subscribers.
dangerous for this trio to
Oh,
approach
your
the
dad's-
outside.
your dad's
Still
your mate.
66 players
No,
remaining,
my
25
dad's not
trios, so
subscribed.
continuing the trend, having a little bit
Oh,
of
that
a
was
denser
well
lobby.
timed.
However,
I'm
thanks to
going
those
to-
3
I'm
eliminations,
going
they're not going to have to
to-
worry about this tier 2 Storm Surge when it rears its head.
Yeah, it feels great. They got the elims, but they're not yet in the placement threshold. We are about
I want
8
these
trios
kids to
going
win.
down before we start doling out those
I know.
points. And this is the things they're already
Kind of, even though
overcoming
the
these
French-
engagement obstacles, but they can't. They're not
Wait,
out
the
of the water
French?
yet. There's still some
Yeah, the French.
stormy skies ahead of them.
Oh.
Look at
Nakos,
the
Floki, and
usernames,
Clement,
can
though,
you
are
not tell?
making their way up the board slowly and surely.
that's a
But they're
French
going to
name.
need Nakos, Floki,
What,
and Clement, though, are
Ramsnikos?
making their way up the board.
Yeah.
What's happened?
Is the event finished?
Is it
I think you
finished?
went. I think it's finished.
Wait,
Are they
Where do
lagged
you want
out?
people-
Focus, but that's what you gotta do.
Oh,
You gotta
oh,
shoot so I
wow.
can let the people know that are doing those window edits stop shooting at me.
And one of the key things about this trio is their ability to get
What is
eliminations
happening?
gives them the opportunity to
Someone's
climb up the
watching
ladder
my
a
stream.
little bit more effectively.
Me.
Again, we've talked about it in the games where they don't drop right away. They're one of the more aggressive trios, so their
Think it's
averages
me,
are
Nathan.
brought down a little bit by those.
Nah, I'm not
key
watching it.
Look at my
reset
level.
Games. When you take those out of consideration,
Can you
they have a
move
really
out
good
my
time.
way?
But forget
I'm
what I'm
level
saying right now.
200.
As the
No.
matter of importance is in the bottom right-hand corner.
It's
You
right
see
next
that
to
white
me.
circle? That's the fourth safe
Not me,
zone.
it's
There's
not.
only
Yikes.
3 trios currently inside of it, so everyone else is going to begin a mad dash
What's
to just
off
pack
among-
in on the southern
Try and watch
side
the
of that
flipping
circle.
video,
The
eh?
entirety
And you're
of the
Aiden,
lobby
you're
is trying
jumping.
to squeeze into that area because
I can
everyone
see
else
you
is going
in
to
the
come
bottom
from that side.
corner is
Nobody wants to
same.
put themselves
Aiden,
as
can
the
you
first ones
stop
out
it? Looks
over
like you're in
water.
the
It
proper
makes
game.
it so easy. You can
It's
see
like half
everyone
the lobby
going
on
at
the
once,
fire
just
square.
desperately
It's like-
swimming,
I can just
hoping
see
to
Aiden at
avoid
the
the
bottom.
fire at the top. And just look at the charge up the
Yeah,
beach,
jumping up.
storming the beachhead. Comes you.
No, somebody
Oh
else
my
go do it.
goodness,
I want to
and
see what
we're
it looks
seeing
like.
trios
Oh,
already
fine,
going for
I'll
height.
do it.
Mongo, Mitro at height, and just behind them,
I love
looming
how
in
you
the
all do
distance,
it.
is Benzi Trio. And they're kind of gambling in. If the circle goes their way and half in and half out, they're going to
Wait,
have a
let me
strong
do it,
hold
let me do
here.
it.
So Mongo, Mitro, and Tayson here are just now
Wait,
beating any kind of salmon trying to swim
thought it was still
upstream.
my
And they're going to
alright.
be that bear
This
that's
is
going
now
to
because they've
feed
got
on
the
this entire
en-
rotation here. And
energy
look at the
rifles and
congestion that you're
the,
seeing here. Everybody,
grenades.
like you mentioned, Sundown,
Oh, I
all
want
trying
Mongo
to
to
get
win,
on the
actually.
beach as much as possible
Yeah,
and hold
same.
on tight. And already there's only one trio that's kind of sitting up there. That pink one and
I love
Floki.
how-
Oh
I love how
no!
the other kids
Floki goes
have
down.
more
That
ki-
engagement
have-
that took
have
up the
more
time
points than
is
Mongo.
influencing them. It's hurting them on this rotation, Sundown.
Wait, is Mongo? I didn't
And
know
they're
Mongo
completely
was in
out
phase.
there. Clement got
He
picked
just
up
didn't
earlier.
have-
Nako's going down right
He's in a
afterward in the
phase,
long
right?
rotation. The top 14, we talked about their
What is
ability to
it?
get eliminations,
my,
but at what cost?
How did he
Apparently,
hit that?
everything as our number 1 trio sits high
Well,
atop
'cause
their
Mongo
perch,
has
high
Stop it,
atop
I
the
can just
throne.
see
They're
the
first in the
aura right now.
leaderboard. They're first right now in positioning here.
I'm only
Nakos gets a
joking.
little bit of a gimme there as Dave, aka Rojo, will tick over, but one more player will drop and our storm surge will turn off. We have 19 trios left, so almost
What?
into the placement points, but yet again
Hey!
up on the high
Can't
ground.
remember.
Mitro, Mongrel, and Tayson,
swear
priority
to
positioning, a
God,
second place team still in the lobby, but they're going to have to be toppled at some point. The clock is against everyone else as Janice and Andalex are also without a squeeze. They're in a duo. However, luckily for everyone, kind of, the lobby is pulling completely away from
What
that
way
with
is
the
Janice?
little side note that we are going all the way over the water, so expect a ton of utility to be burnt here. With
Oh,
only
yeah.
3 trios having priority.
Splish
got like a
Blast,
half
we
food
are
and-
taking a bath here
Oh, yo,
in this
he's got
in-game.
six.
It's
He's
all
got
going to be
better loot.
aquatic. It's all
Yeah,
going
he's
to be
upgraded
chaotic.
it.
It's all going to be
These kids
dangerous.
got the
But
best
at the
loot.
end,
Yeah,
there's
his
going to be
teammates.
someone
These
that's
kids
going to have a
look like
victory
underrated
royale.
players.
They're going to be soaked. They're going to be
What do you-
tired
what does
from
that
all the
mean,
sweat
like-
and all the water.
Like,
But it's going to be
they're
a
really
big
good,
game.
but they don't
Somebody
have
could easily kind of
that
bolt
many
their way up their
people.
leaderboard. But if Mongo, Mitro, and Tayson, yes, they didn't get the victory royale. But Shayo said it best.
look
They
how
kind of
many
got a
people.
mini
That's
like
like
victory
half
just
the
by
lobby.
staying up and look at it. They're
That's
at
flying
height.
good.
This is going to be
That's
big
like half the
considering
lobby.
everything's going to be over water. The low ground warriors are not going to have the ability to save their resources because they're going to have the
final
build floors as
circle was
well.
like half the lobby.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
talked about it too.
I
The
can just see
opportunities
this
for when
aura
these trios could
playing keyed up right in
Wait,
front
what
of me.
happens?
It's
It's,
glitched.
it's glitched, it's gonna come back on.
What
is
the
it
hell
ending?
does? What in the hell just happened?
I think it ended. Can you move out of the way?
Phase
single game, and it's going to
Mongrel.
have to be pried out of our eliminated
Mongrel.
bodies right now. As you can see, 3 eliminations, everyone still trying to pack on in. And again, placement points starting to get doled
think
out.
Mongrel's
And as we
gonna win.
keep an eye on the top
Yeah,
of the
same.
leaderboard, every single
Mongrel
placement
is
point
such a
that
race
Tayson,
friend.
Mongrel, and Mitro get effectively nullifies
He's
the
probably
placement
one
points
of the
everyone
best
else is
race
getting
friends.
because it
He
doesn't
should have an
matter if you
award
get
for
that
that.
point, they're getting it too. They'll continue to open up that lead, and
My
unless
sister's
somebody
been in
can
for
knock
like
them down
4
off
hours.
of this throne, it looks like
Now
it's going to
Dustin, he's been
continue
in
to
it
be
for half
a
an
battle
hour.
for second as the
Longest he's
5th
ever
zone
done.
will close. We'll have our
Yo, no
transition
way.
into the end game,
I
and we're
died.
going to head
Oh,
over
I
to the
know.
shark, baby.
I lied.
Yes, and now Cammy, you know, that was a trio that was able to knock off Mongrel, Mitro, and Tayson with a shockwave play. That is the EU thing to
Thing to
do.
do.
No doubt. Mongrel, Mitro, and Tayson know how to kind of combat that. They know the defense, and they get a good spread, and there it is. They're going to beam all these people trying to go for it. They're already going to the tip of the nose of the shark. They're becoming the sharks of the region. We already have a Rogue Shark in NA East, the X-Set boys and all that. But Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson are being the alpha predators, the apex of right now in this EU region. And that is proof in the pudding, considering they're sitting on top of the leaderboard and they're looking pretty and they're looking swaggish. Because right now, Tayson picked up a knock in the feet. And we already seen this double E-limbs comes from height. The E-limb natality is strong with this trio.
No, no.
And you can see, have you ever just wanted a shark with a laser beam on top of his head? Well, this is the best you'll ever get. Is Mongraal up there with a legendary Stark infantry rifle, raining shots from above. We saw Savage go down in the feed. Lefty's going to pick up another elim. Despite the fact that 17 players have dropped, not a single trio has gone down, so only one placement point doled out. And as I say that, they begin to tick over. Mongraal gets another elimination. 15 trios remaining. Going to be forced over to the side. He's going to build back up. He needs to get over to the high ground and connect with this team, but they are doing a great job of executing this textbook high ground control, and it's going to be their match to close out. However, low on mats is Mongraal, but he says, don't matter, don't care. I got the AR I need in the Stark Industry Rifle, and he finds another elimination. We have our top 20 players, top 11 trios.
And it's going to go back over water again. And it all is up to Tayson, the in-game leader, to kind of lead Mongraal and Mitro to the prime position with getting a knock on DQ, getting them those angles that they need to send those beams down. We've already labeled these as one of the strongest players in the region with beams. And look at this, it's going to go off a waterfall. So the more elevation is going to go down and down. This is going to be crazy. This is intense. Coral Castle. And now we're going to take a peek just for a brief moment at what is going down in the chaos down below. We have the ultimate box fighter teams, Wolfie, CRR, and Kenzel sitting in third place, trying to say, wait a minute, not so fast, Mongraal. We're going to contest you and we're going to have a chance to win. But it's going to require a huge effort to dethrone the Kings on top, Sundown.
I'm looking at every single trio.
Still need to see them go down. However, Janus on his feet, despite Angelos being up to the second place team, at least still getting up to fifth. That's what the top trios do the best in the game. They manage to find a way to eke out these placement points. We've talked about it, that Europe has kind of been the run of the Lone Ranger of the final moments, and if there isn't a trio hip to hip, then there's an opportunity for the clutches to come through. But right now, on the low ground, you have one of the most dangerous trios who is hip to hip, as Hen will go down there. Deceptos following in his feet right away will signal the end of that trio, but Wolfies is at the back of the storm. But at the end of the day, the story of EU, time and time again, E11 Tayson, the Chapter 2, Season 3 solo winner, Liquid Mitro and Mongraal on the high ground, running it out. It's a 3v2. They have 11 eliminations, and at this point, it is a battle for second. There is no way, unless there is a monumental ruin, that with the way this trio is playing so far, anybody will be able to catch them or repeat this performance, and this is why Mitro drops down. Tayson and Mongraal shooting fish in a literal barrel of the zone. 13 eliminations, 38 points.
You know they're feeling it when Tayson edit downs Mitro to be the ultimate swanton bomb off the top rope, getting the big-time E-limbs and the victory royale. Sundown. Wow, man. We all question, will Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson have a successful hot start in day 2? And that right there, with the great consistency in that opening games, proves that they have a great chance of walking away to being the FNCS Trios champion.
The Central West did the
55 points through the first 2 games. This trio is averaging now just over 25 points a game. That's a victory royale with nothing else. This run is nuts, but we're going to send it on over to Zeke, Shio, and Reese to show us how good it really is.
First game jitters, no. Thank you, Reese. Thank you. Number 1. Listen, first game jitters are gone. The trio cracks back. I can't believe it. And these guys did a perfect job of calling this out for us, right? Tayson is your solos invitational FNCS champion from Chapter 2 Season 3. Coming in, you've got the veterans, the pioneers, Mongraal and Mitro. You slam them all together, and we very well be looking at the next FNCS Trios
You should appreciate it a lot, you know.
Wow, look
because
at these
it's really hard
leaderboards.
for them
Look
to
at
do
this
that.
lead, gentlemen.
You actually
It is
think
monstrous. 186
Fortnite
points
is one
to
of the best
122,
games in the
and these
world.
guys have 3
Well,
victory
it's the
royales.
That's
Got my tea.
incredible, actually.
We
64 points in the
personally
lead.
do
And you know,
like
Mongrel and
Fortnite
Mitro have been
as the
known
best
as this
game,
really
but
aggressive two players. Solo,
not gonna
duo,
lie,
trio, squad,
Apex
doesn't
is
matter.
really
These guys are
catching up
very,
to
very
Fortnite.
aggressive. And
What
you know,
is?
when they started teaming up with
Apex
Tayson,
is
I felt like it was a
kinda
personal,
Apex, are you
fantastic
mad?
choice because
No
Tayson
one
is
likes
very
Apex.
calm
58
playing, very
Olymps.
keeps his own head.
Just
Look
because
at
Apex
NGL,
doesn't
these
make
guys
2
into
points.
victory.
How
And
did
throughout the
they
start of the
do it?
FNCS, there was a lot of memes on social
How?
media
How?
about
How?
Tayson,
How?
struggling to
How?
keep these two on their lead.
No.
played
But it
6
seems like at
games
this point
and
you
they've
wrapped
won
it all up, and these guys are
3
just
of
playing
They
incredibly
don't say
consistently.
how many games he's
We'll have
played.
much more to break down
No.
as to what they did in that last game. Pay attention to the 2nd and 3rd place, Kinzel and
Oh, wait,
Extreme
Fishy.
Trio. These guys are now just
Seven.
1
Fishy
point
and Mr.
beside
Savage.
each other. We'll see how
Mr.
their
Savage,
story
I can't
kind
believe
of
they didn't
unfolds
come
in
like
these next
top-
few games and who gets to have
top
that
5 or
2nd place
something.
slot. Over here from
Yo,
6th
did
all
you
the way
see
to
that
10th
tomato
place,
there?
Benji
Did
Savage
you
and
see that
Lexi
tomato
having
hit
some
there?
success
Oh
with
my,
the
what's
of a
this
few games,
socket?
not
What's
making
this
those end games
socket?
completely. 85 points right now.
I know,
Past
it's
that
annoying.
from 7th
Oh
to
my.
10th, it is just a 4-point game.
Bring
from
my
Forces Trail
my
all the way
view,
down
man.
Peaks.
Yeah, very, very close between the 6th and 10th.
Trying to
And,
watch
we just
the
talked about
cinema
Benji's
here.
team there. They kind of been struggling being contested off
this like
spawn, kind of similar to what we've
quarantine
seen during the qualifiers. You know? They'll win that fight, but it'll drag out way
Yes,
too
it
long,
is.
and the rotations just aren't
one-
good because
it's
of
one
that.
way.
So I don't know what the next plan is for the next few games
21
today, but hopefully
elims.
they can kind of
Wow.
figure that out. But moving on to our next page.
Wait, how
11th
much
down to
did
15th,
Dingy?
kind of the
I
similar
thought he
names
got
that we've seen
38.
over the last 2 days on the
Mongo.
page.
38, I think.
Yeah, I was
Mongrel.
going to say that the
They
top
got
15 is
58.
really kind of looking
58.
standard now. These guys have
Yeah,
found their
they did.
pacing. It's about improving even more now, taking every game as an individual moment,
Oh my
analyzing it,
gosh.
making the best decisions and winning, just like we saw Mitro, Mongrel, and Tayson do
He
in
can
that
know-
last game.
Guys.
The 20th
did.
overall. We also have
Guys,
a few new
I've
names
got
coming in
viewers
and out, but at
around
the same
me.
time, the same teams still on
Viewers.
the
Not
page. We see
viewers.
Lanús, Marine, and Jaspe on this page
Those
right
are
now,
not
47
viewers, Jack.
points, contesting that top team in first place. And to
Actually, I think they might
finding
be
some
the all-
success here
they're all
on day 2,
surrounding
but
Jack.
these guys will have to have great games to
Hello.
catch up to that
Wait,
top
they all
5.
surrounded me.
Guys,
There
this
was
last
three
game was
surrounding
superhero
Jack a
movie,
second
right?
ago.
We had the shot of the waterfall.
Wait.
We had players trying to go up and down, and then
I had
finally
12
go
I had
fast
12
and
viewers
the
on
sun
one
at
video.
the end being victorious.
I'm a viewer.
I mean, we very well
I'm
could
a
be looking at our
viewer.
next
I
FNCS
like
champions,
videos, my
but there's
God.
more that
Shout
kind of happens
out.
here in the game. So I'm going to
I
kick it over
like
to you
your
guys.
videos.
Walk us through what you guys are
That's
seeing.
Shout
my
out
God.
to
Yeah, we'll have some
Aiden,
big
Lloyd,
perspectives here
and
earlier
Ethan.
on in that end game from Mongrel and how these guys kind of learned from their last game, game number 1 of today, fixed their mistakes, and in game number 2 really played the
I'm
zone
your
very
viewer.
well to get that victory royale.
Jack, why are you so
You can see
mad?
they're already on height at this point, but they claimed that during the 50-50
No
zone because
reason.
they got the zone
got an Irish
right on them
accent.
from 4th. But these guys are good.
Irish
They've already
accent.
claimed a high ground position earlier on, so when
Already
they got
claimed
that
the
5th
high
zone,
ground.
they could completely utilize that
So they
and
got
keep
that
height
thing
from
there.
then
Already
on.
bloody claimed
Yeah,
high
in game 1,
ground.
the mistake was kind of putting all the eggs in one basket, but not really knowing exactly where that basket stood. In this zone, there was water completely in the low ground. They were very comfortable on staying on height the whole time. Tayson here as well staying at the front.
Can I ask
Mongrel
why?
staying in the back, so he could keep tabs on any trios trying to shockwave up like we saw Artours do before. There's
No,
that
he
water
wouldn't.
dive bomb play as Sancho called out.
No, no,
CRR,
no. I
Kinzel,
don't-
and Wolfies tried their best to play this water zone,
You
but
might not play
being on
this
height
year.
is the best choice when you're in this type of zone, this aquatic kind of formation of what ends up
Might not want
happening
you
for
to
everyone
play
on
this
low.
year.
It's so hard to find your footing.
Oh,
and because
Lucky.
of that,
Wait, does
Mitro,
Lucky
Mongrel,
play
and
FN?
Tayson stayed high,
See,
stayed
Ninja
dry, and
does.
ended up
Lucky
winning that
plays
game.
FNCS.
with
I
beautiful
think
decision-making.
Ninja does.
And Mitro
I
actually,
don't
if
think
you
we
saw
wanna
there,
talk about
edited
Ninja.
down
Yeah, he's
by
badass.
Tayson, which didn't seem like an accident. You know,
Everyone
initially when we
would've
watched that
destroyed
back,
him.
it seemed like Mitro was going to make the aggressive play to go pick up those eliminations, but
Even
you know,
Lloyd.
even the top teams make
I
a
know.
mistake at the
I
end,
wanna- I'm gay,
accidentally
bro.
editing Mitro down into the water, but because they were over that water, he was safe from fall damage, and they all managed to frag out
Was
and
that
pick up that
needed?
big
Yes,
victory.
it was, because Lloyd is not
Hey, look, you just gotta
lying.
fake it till you make it,
Lloyd is-
right? It's not a mistake, you don't
Aiden,
call it
Lloyd-
out.
Stop it.
A
I know
calculated
you just
risk,
said
a
Lloyd is
calculated
trusting.
plan of attack. And when you're as far ahead as these guys, when
I
you're
mean,
as
like,
skilled
yeah,
as
I
these
mean,
guys,
Aiden,
you've been on the
Aiden.
scene
Do
as
it, do it,
long
do it,
as
do it.
these guys. They turn
Aiden,
those L's
Aiden,
into
Aiden.
W's. That's
Wait,
just
I'm gonna-
what they do. I want
let
to
me
see
sit
them
down.
continue with this momentum. Remember, we've got another 5 games on the day. Anything can happen.
Me
But will it? We have to kick it back over to our casters to continue the storylines, and we'll be back after this with
I'm
more
gonna watch it
breakdowns.
on Jax
Take
for
it
a
away,
minute.
boys.
I'm gonna leave and watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put
Thank
on
you
the
so much,
funniest skin
Zeke,
ever,
Shio,
and I'm gonna
and
do that
Reese.
thing.
And
Why
here
don't you
we
just
are
use one
into
of
the
the
match.
phone,
Match
the skin
number
change
8.
phone
And
booth?
so
All of
far,
those
it's been
were in
all Tayson, Mongo, and
You
Neutral with
stupid.
nothing less than a
21.
7th place finish over their
21.
first 7
You
matches, so incredibly
stupid.
well done. But
Are you
already
dumb,
looking at the
stupid, or
minimap,
dumb?
for the first time in what feels
Are
like a
you
long
dumb,
time,
stupid,
there's some
or dumb?
other triangles
dumb?
at
Guys,
Stark
should we play
Industries.
some
Somebody
squads?
has decided to pony
Yeah.
up. Somebody
Get off
has
the map,
decided
please,
to
I wanna
rise
see
to the
this.
challenge and
Oh, no,
be the
you're not on the
David
map,
to
that's
their
just the
Goliath
thing. No,
over at
Jack,
Stark
don't go away
Industries. We'll be
from it.
keeping an eye on the elimination feed, but with the southern
just
zone
stay
2
there for a
right on
minute
the edge of that,
until
it'll
I
be
join
interesting to
back in.
see what happens there.
Hey, I don't know, man. I've been watching Ghostbusters getting me in the Halloween spirit. You guys release some awesome outfits. And that is a biblical
go to the
proportion
top
type
and glide
feat.
down.
That is one giant marshmallow man to overcome there. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to bust the bubble of
I'm
Mongo,
gonna
Nitro, and
change my
Tayson. They
skin
are
over
on
here.
an unbelievable
Jack, I'm
ride.
in.
But one hero
Okay.
that may stand tall,
Where
one
are we
trio
running the
that
hell
can
of the
get
hell
that
are you
job
guys?
done,
Yeah,
is
big
Kenzel
screen,
Wolfies
aren't
and
you?
CRR. They
Yeah.
can make things interesting. And the reason why I say that is
Lloyd,
because they
come
can
up
pop
here.
off with elims as well.
Look
And if they
how
put
high
it
I
all
am.
together, we're getting some placement points sent out.
And one thing to note in
Look at
particular
where I
about the
am.
last game, you saw how he had the bandage cannon on the low ground, but being
Entrance.
out of
This
mass,
is how you
and when
make
you're
it.
in the
Oh, yeah,
water,
I'm
you
gonna
try.
can't actually
Whoa,
fire the
looks really
bandage
sick.
against anything.
Lloyd,
It
I'm
will
gonna
go
try
all the
some
way
more.
down
Watch
to the
this.
bottom of the water, so despite being on 20 HP, he didn't have anything to kind of mark himself against, as we actually see
How
on
did
the
you get
elimination
away?
feed, and Dretta pick up
I
another
went
early
to
elimination
over
there,
there,
but also
and
we
I
saw
went
Lexi
up the
end
zip
up
line and
going
glided down onto
as
here.
well. So another
There's
one of
another
our
one
power
as well,
trios
so you can
over
glide
at
back
Doom's
up. You
Domain,
can glide on as
struggling
well.
a little bit here off of the start. The Dual Media boys giving them everything they can handle so far here on day 2.
Yeah, use the
And I
zip
gotta
line,
know,
Lloyd.
as
Wait,
the
I'm
scene
gonna
that
get- I'm gonna
Snipe
get
does
the
pick up an
tomatoes and throw 'em out.
elim on
Yeah,
Benji. What
throw 'em out.
happened? What
Bring
went
some for
down
me
there
as
in
well.
Stark
Oh,
Industry?
no,
We gotta
I'll get
see
my own.
in a moment notice. We'll get that replay cup going.
Where even are you guys?
Yeah, and that was Benji's full elim
Lead
as
look
well.
at the
The trio
screen.
is down. You keep an eye on that top
I'm
left
not
corner
there
now,
yet.
as we're gonna
Jack,
see.
look
It's
at
an
Okay.
Thomas HD
Yeah,
and
no.
Flick.
Okay.
If there's anybody to rise to the
Yeah.
challenge and go after these guys,
Oh,
it will
that's
be
a
them. You can see
sweet kill.
Anas already
Lloyd,
holding on to the
glide down
elimination.
onto
Flick
this
finds
spot next
Mitro
to
off
me.
of the start, and not
I'm
only
just
that, but the
watching
power
Jack's
weapons in
live
their
stream,
hands.
see it.
You see Tayson tries to make a
Aiden,
little
look.
bit of an escape here, but
Look
you
above
know
the
they're going to
screen.
ride that one down right away.
Look
Big
above the
white tags
screen.
coming out there,
I'm
and
not
Flick,
there
who
yet.
accounts
Leave
for
me alone,
75%
Hello,
of this
guys.
trio's eliminations pre-round or pre-zone
Did
5
they hit him?
is going to find his
Yeah.
second one here, and they're going to wrap up for the first time in this tournament.
Aiden.
Where do you even
Tayson,
get those-
Mitro,
Do you know
and
where to get the
Mongo
greens?
go down with 0
Yeah,
points.
it's
They
in
had
the main
never
town. Aiden, just look at
finished
the screen a
lower
second.
than 7th place before this, and that was all the way back
Look
in
above
the
it.
first game.
Look
So
How did you
now,
get there?
all
How
of a
did you
sudden,
get there?
that
We went
battle
o-
for
we
second
went over
place,
there and used
everyone
the
else
zip
gets
line
that
and
one
glided down.
opportunity to kind of, I believe the technical
it?
I'm
term
gonna
is
sit in my chair.
shrink that leaderboard gap just a little bit.
Jack, do you know what
Oh
zip line you're talking
man,
about?
and that is
Oh,
the
wait.
story that we have now developing.
Wait.
I took a look at Twitter, okay?
Think you
I
can
took
fly?
a look. And Flick,
Wait,
all
wait,
he
I
tweeted
got a
out
funny
was a
thing I
demon
got.
emote. That's all, emoji.
I'm
That's
getting
all he
old.
tweeted out.
Guys,
Anas, he
guys,
said
guys,
he
guys.
should have never left. I'm
Lloyd.
telling you, the problems of switching from their drop spot. They switched from
Lloyd, I
that
got
dirty
some
docks where
buffet.
they were
Want
being
some
so
pizza?
strong and so
Yeah.
prominent, and they had
I've
strong
got
finishes.
chicken
When they
fajita.
switched to retail row, I
Lloyd,
just
look
think
at
they
this.
noticed that it
Lloyd,
wasn't
look at
enough.
this. I'm gonna
They weren't
flip.
getting their power weapons. They weren't getting all
Yo,
the
watch
resources
this,
that
watch
they
this,
need for
watch
their
this.
playstyle. And now they realize that, hey man,
Ethan,
you
watch
know,
this.
yeah, you never know. They could pop
Alright, I'm
up.
going
You
down,
never
I'm
know,
watching it.
Sundown.
And we
No,
talked
watch
about
that,
it
watch that,
before
watch that.
as
Go to
well
that
with
spot.
the trio
No,
coming
go
through
to
one.
that spot.
They're incredible in terms of their playmaking ability, whether it's early or late game. We've seen
Ethan,
Flick
go here.
kind of let
Ethan,
running.
go
They also get a
here.
nice little llama 210
Go
pick
where
up
you
there,
were
some
standing
extra
before.
maps,
Where
extra
was you
utility.
standing
Not that the
there?
Stark Industry
Here.
team will need it after that fact, but I mean the playmaking capability
Yo,
on
Ethan,
the
look
flip
at-
Just see
side
Lloyd.
of that let's talk
No,
about
watch
kind
this,
of
watch
the
this. This is
mental
gonna be
check
good
that's
for
now
me.
going to put
Right.
Nature Mongo on Tayson. Because for this entire competition, they haven't had to worry about sitting there in queues. They haven't had to worry about thinking who's going to come there. They haven't had to game plan something else. They haven't had to prep for somebody to come challenge them. Now,
I just
all
saw
of a
you
sudden,
fling off.
not only are you eliminated in 30 seconds with 0 points, you have to sit there for half an hour, watch everyone else play outside.
It's like one
while
of
you're
those
stuck
things
there
where you're
in
watching
jail,
YouTube and
no
you
more
say,
games for you
"Please
back in the lobby."
subscribe.
And they're out of that rhythm a little bit. They're a trio who very much kind of rides on that momentum. They're very, very emotional players. When they made the World Cup announcement back in the day, people joked about Micho and Mongo being allowed
Yeah, it's gonna be up to Tayson to kind of hold that ship from
Stand
going
back.
capsizing completely.
I got a
Yes,
tomato.
Alex and Squeeze.
Stand back.
They have an opportunity now to
got
gain some grounds
tomato.
here. They are
You want
about
tomato?
60
But I
plus
don't
points
care.
away. They're
Boy,
currently
tomato,
sitting in second
tomato.
place.
I'm
Another
gonna
trio
do the
that we
hand-
took a peek in down in
funny thing.
Slopey Swamps
Jack,
was
over there.
Kinzel's
Yo,
Wolfie
guys,
CR.
watch
That
me in
opens
a
up the
minute.
door to
Watch
gain
me.
some
Go
ground,
where you
but we're
was
talking
before.
about a difference
Go
of
ahead.
about 2 victory
please.
royales
I'm
and
over
some
here.
like close to
I'm
double
gonna
digit
get a lot
elims. That's what's
muffled.
going to be required. And the difference is as well is we still have plenty of games to go, Sundown. We're just barely into the second half here of the grand finals here of the FNCS trios.
And it was starting to feel like it couldn't be overcome because of how consistent they were. There was no hope. There was
Right.
nobody who wanted to rise up and be the ones to challenge them. However, we've kind of talked about it before. Like, take those fights, and they come
have
in
you
not
ended it,
necessarily fearing those
Nah.
three off of the bat, which they're one of the
So why
three
is
players who
your
can really
live stream
genuinely
full?
say,
It's
like,
back, it's
yeah,
back.
maybe come out better than 50-50.
Yeah, I've got the
Now
I've
all
got
of
my
a
whole
sudden,
entire
you're gonna think,
inventory
okay,
full
Mongo
of
really
I got
wants
my
to get
whole
revenge
entire
there, but
inventory
if they're not, they haven't had to
tomatoes.
practice this drop being contested through the first
no,
6
which
or
one?
7 games. Now all of a sudden, 8th game
Wait,
they lose it. In 9th game, if they
20,
lose it again, there's gonna be that
30.
seed of doubt in there. But right now, Razumi trying to get a little bit of doubt on the
60.
team, rotating away here,
Jack,
and a little bit of
focus
storm
on the
tags as
thinking.
they just remain
I got
utilizing their soft
75.
mats to get
I
some
think.
I've got.
And Sapphic
yeah,
Trio here is
Lloyd,
looking
you will
for a
have-
good start
I've
here in
got
day 2.
6.
Haven't
I've
gotten
got
any
60
points at
because
the
I've got a
moment in
broomstick
11th
too.
place.
Where are the
And Sapphic
broomsticks?
has been one of our
I
slayers
don't know.
here
I
in the
just
region,
saw one
picking up 15
chilling
plus
here because somebody
elims by
dropped it.
himself.
Jack,
I got
stay
one.
there.
Speaking of
I got one
opportunities
finger.
to score here,
Aiden,
it
Aiden,
feels like, you know,
this is one
Anas, Thomas Stacey, and Flick had slayed the beast, right?
Aiden,
Now
watch
all
this.
the villagers
Aiden,
are
go
going to have a
over
good
to
time to
there.
try to
Go
claim that
over where
castle
my-
up
I
there.
just threw
And
my
Nikos,
tomato
Clement, and
or
Floki's have an
Where
opportunity
you
to
can-
storm
can
that
you see
castle.
me?
They're sitting in 4th place at the moment there. They're
Watch
still
this.
about 30
One sec.
points away, so that is a victory royale. They could definitely do it in one punch, but they could slowly jab their way up the leaderboard.
I'm gonna come back in a moment, but like, yeah, the villagers are celebrating. They're like,
Well, Lord,
"Yay, we
guess
drove
what?
up
What
the beast!" And
is?
it's like punching a great white shark in the face. It's like, yeah, you know what? You punched the great white shark in the face, but that shark is still in the water with you. Yeah, you showed that maybe you might be a little bit of a threat, and maybe
I
you
don't
can
like
punch
this
back.
video.
But he's still there. They still exist, and while they're gonna be forced
Lloyd,
out for
watch
just a
this.
little second,
Yep.
who
Lloyd,
takes
watch
advantage
this.
of that opportunity?
Hello.
And 2, what
Hello?
happens when that
Hello?
angry shark,
Hello?
that angry dragon, the poked bear,
Jack, can you
decides
see
to
me?
come back
Lloyd,
in
Lloyd,
the
Lloyd,
next
Hello.
match? But right now,
Hello.
we're going to keep on
Jack, can you
board
see
here
Mr.
with
Banana?
the teams
Yeah.
who have an opportunity
You are
to
a
close the
very
gap.
bad
Because
boy.
realistically, going into
Jack,
the best 5 of these games, only
Jack,
really
just
the
turned
top
Martin
4
to
teams
Pinocchio.
in the top
Yeah.
I just turned to him Pinocchio.
still kind of
Jack, watch
overtake
this.
this route, and
What?
it's going to take
Bugger.
a large
Wait, do it
effort.
again, do it
as
again,
to
do it
commit,
again.
Going and doing
No, I haven't got
every
any more
little
on
thing
these
right,
yet,
making
though.
sure they maximize on the utility here. Going
This
all
is
the way
my
out,
big
just picking up that second big pot, and then going to rotate back up the zone.
And, you know, I know
I
the
don't like it.
Halloween party is over and all that spooky scariness, but I've
Wait, I'm
always
getting
learned
more.
to double tap. You always got to double tap to make sure that
shivers,
monster is down. And that's what Flip
Getting them
Thomas and
more
Nos are going to have to
comfortables.
double tap that down. But they're going to keep Mongrel's trio at bay. So
I'm gonna
Mongrel
change my
trio is
skin to a
out.
funny skin.
Now let's just focus
I
in on
can't
who
change it.
is in and whose
Why can I not
opportunity to go up the
change it?
leaderboard. And if you're questioning anybody out there, why would
Guys.
Thomas and Nos and
Yeah,
Flip
can
do
you
that?
see
Because
me?
they're slipping
Yeah,
down the leaderboard. They
guys.
start off the day with 15. They're going down to 17.
Can you subscribe to
Having
my
Stark,
sister's
that
account?
strong POI
I
in their
already
back
have them.
pocket now could enable them
It's
to get up the
Action
leaderboard and secure
Gaming
themselves
Live.
thousands of dollars.
It's not like-
All of it is
Yes,
on
I'm
the
coming.
line.
Guess what?
It's
And
Art and
people are going to
Gaming
say,
Live.
"Oh, why would they go and
Oh,
face the
yeah.
top trio like that?"
Yeah.
And to my
Art
response
and
to that,
Gaming
are you
Live.
crazy?
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
I'm not
They're
crazy.
competing to try to be the absolute top
Art and
market,
Yes.
and this is a
Gaming
trio
Live.
who is more than capable of winning
They
games,
are.
especially when you see Thomas and Anas enabled with shockwaves.
No,
That's
yeah,
kind of what
Art
you really need to take
and
away. They have to have a reliable way
Gaming
of getting the
Live.
late game utility. That's how they run their
Who's
games.
that?
And if you can go start and
sister.
guarantee that, yes, you have to fight one of the
What?
best teams in
That's
the
your
entire
sister's
game to
YouTube
get
channel.
them. But if you want to win, you have to beat those guys anyway. And they finally said enough is enough. And if you're gonna
Alright,
post
Lord,
your
I'm
spot on
coming
Twitter,
now,
if
come
you're
in.
gonna talk about how you're so good
Alright,
at
I need
defending
to- I need
this
to
spot,
fall
you
over,
better
I
have
need
a
to
game
fly.
plan, and
Fly!
you better back it up. Because
Yep.
anybody has the opportunity
I'll
to
come-
land anywhere.
I'll
This
come
is Fortnite Battle
Lord,
Royale.
I'll turn you
And if
into
the team gives you a hard
Pinocchio.
enough time, you need to game plan better and
Jack,
find a
watch
way to
this.
deal with it.
Jack,
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 watch
I did
this.
That
it.
is what we
Jack, I
call
did it. I did it.
Yeah.
preach right then and there, Sundown. Now we're on board here with
Nathan, come here, watch this.
Bobas. They got a victory royale here. They were able to have a
Yo,
very
Aiden, watch
nice
this.
aggressive play. They kind
Aiden,
of
watch
took
this.
the textbook of fighting on the low ground, doing really well. And they got a
The
victory
hell do you
royale. They're
want?
one of the few teams
Stick
that
it
have
to my
victory
head.
royale because
Stick it
Mongo,
to my
Rico,
head.
and
Stick it
Tayson
to my
have 3
head.
victory royales. Giannis trio has 1 victory royale. Kinzel's
Let's
trio
get it
has
from- let's
1,
get it from
and as well,
Aiden,
Gamma's
Aiden, come here, come here,
Tammy's
come here.
trio has 1 as
Hello.
well. Tammy and
Lloyd,
Co.
Lloyd,
So
look at this.
Those are the stories that are unfolding
Lloyd.
here. And the great thing
Lloyd,
is,
look
you know,
at
we
this.
can speculate all you want, but
Lloyd.
it is the competitors themselves that
Wait,
answers the
wait,
questions.
wait.
And that is what
Jack,
we're
watch
watching
out.
here as the drama
You will
unfolds, and the
read
drama
ding-dong.
will pick
I'll
up
give
for
you a
Wolfies
ding-dong
and
too.
CRR.
Guys,
considering
I'm watching it
Kenzel,
on my
the back-to-back
tablet now.
DreamHack champion, goes down, and Kenzel is just like
Alright, do you
just
want
like
a
Tayson for
ding-dong
this
too?
trio. He kind of holds it all together, considering that in DreamHack it's a very placement-heavy format, and having that ability to kind of
me one.
slow pace, passively, aggressively at times whenever you needed to get your way further into in-game, that's going to help out people like
That's all
CRR
wrong.
Wolfies, who are known to be great
Ethan, where'd you
open
get that
box
from?
fighter players.
I got it from one
Right
of
now, we're
the.
keeping an eye on that storm.
Right
Right just above the
Eight,
map.
oh,
We talked
Guys,
about
do you
them.
wanna play
Well, the
squads?
key snipe there, coming from that World
in a
Cup
bit.
runner-up there,
Somewhere.
the young controller player from England. Wolfies
I'm gonna
finding
play
a great
solos.
tag and a sneaky
Oh.
little bullet in there on Sakura
Okay,
through
for
the
sure.
window, just like
Over here, I think.
We'll play.
Where'd you get that grappler from?
Yeah.
I'll invite you later when we're done having enough
I
fun.
need that grappler.
I got it from over here.
Because of you.
That was so funny.
Ooh. Let me just get some ammo.
Actually, maybe not.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
Why is everybody taking all the ammo?
Lloyd. Lloyd, turn around. I'll give you a tail.
Me booty tail.
Ethan, come here. Ethan.
Right, guys, I'm going to stop the live stream here today. Bye.